guys, I'm Leila. So today we have a champ showcase for Mortu-Macaab courtesy of DaGreer. Thank you very much. And you're actually going to see that we have two Mortu-Macaabs here because we are going to be running them in just some fun arena today. So we're going to start off with the first Mortu-Macaab, and you're going to see that he's actually decked out in stone skin. So if you're not familiar with stone skin, this is actually a 6 artifact bonus, a new bonus for every equipped artifact. And you're going to see is that it gives HP, we get resistance, defense. You get a stone skin buff for a turn at the round with a chink of blocking, removals, or steals. And so he actually has a full 6-piece set on here. And Twitch chat is calling this team cornflakes. I usually call Mortu-Macaab corn cob, like a corn cob salad or something. And so we'll take a look at his stats in a moment, but for those of you not familiar with his skills, a lot of people find Mortu very, very annoying in PvE, but also the fact that when you tend to use him, his abilities never tend to proc the way that it does in PvE, right? But we're gonna go through his abilities anyway. So his A1 is Stigmata, which is a heal reduction. A2 is an AoE block buffs. It cannot be resisted if it targets under a heal reduction. His passive is Fiery Rage, has a chance to unlock Peril for a turn when attacked, and has a chance to fill the turn meter. So basically, what we can depend on here is, at least a 20% chance to fill the turn meter. Peril, not so much, because Peril is this. It attacks an enemy 2 times, ignores shield block damage, and enemies killed cannot be revived. That's the part that doesn't usually seem to like to proc for us when we use it, but seems to proc all the time when it gets used against us. And his aura's ally speed in all battles by 24%. So now DaGreer's also mentioning, you see there's no books needed. So he actually does not have him booked. There's no books at all. For masteries, I'll show you the masteries, is we have down the offense and the defense tree. The only thing, actually, you can see everything behind me. So you see offense, the direction that we went was flawless execution for the T6 for the crit damage is what we have on our first Mortu-Macaab. So this one is all decked out in stone skin. The second one is not, and that's only because DaGreer didn't have enough stats to be able to meet that. And so the first one is we have 94,000 HP, his attack's 2,500, defense 2,400, 139 speed, crit capped 270 on the crit damage, resistance is 257, and you see that the accuracy is 139. So that's the stats on the first one. All right, number 2. So you're gonna see number 2, we have 4 pieces of stone skin and 1 crit damage set. And same thing, these guys are not booked, and you are going to see that, we have the same T6 mastery on here as well too. Also went down the offense tree for crit damage, 20% with flawless execution. And his stats, a little less healthier, 288, still quite a bit though. Crit capped, 289 on the crit damage, 294 resistance, about 100 on the accuracy, and 134 on the speed. So what we're going to be running these guys in today is we're going to be running them in arena, and we're going to be taking along Wyther and Mithrala. And I am curious, with Wyther, do you guys call her Wyther or do you call her Wither? Just curious, It's always fun to see what people call different champs. Because you guys know I tend to just, nickname champs, whatever I call them, and that's what they stick with. But that's what we're going to do. And also, he does have some arena defense champs with them in there, which we're probably not necessarily going to run them because those fights are going to take a while. But we will be running the arena comp as the 2 Mortus, Wyther and Mithrala. All right, so DaGreer is mentioning, he wants to point out that he purposely has the speed low because he wants them to have a chance for Peril to proc. And again, Peril is the ignore shield block damage, and enemies killed by this skill cannot be revived. So kind of going along with the passive is the chance for Peril to unlock when he gets attacked, but also filling the turn meter. So that's why he purposely has the speed a little bit low. and he has them both in the stone skin to buy enough time for the perils to be able to proc, hopefully. So we can see how that works out. So let's take these guys into the arena. All right, so we are in gold 5, and you are going to see that the way the team is set up is that we do have a Mortu in lead, again, because ally speed in all battles by 24%. And like I said, it's going to be the 2 Mortus, Wyther and Mithrala. Now, before I run this, I was going to show you the 2 or the other defense teams that DaGreer has to kind of give you an idea of how else he runs them as well. Is he does have one called Clean Corn Cob here, which is Mithrala, 1 Mortu, Duchess, and Siphi right here. Basically being able to cleanse, and you know, Siphi's here. They're gonna have a really, really hard time being able to clear this. And then we have Healing Corn Cob. I like the names, I have to say. Healing Corn Cob you see here is Wyther, Duchess, we have Ursuga, and we also have Mortu as well too. So he said he primarily, like, he uses these as defense, but he uses this one, which is the 2x Corn Cob, as offense. All right, so you're gonna see that it's on auto, so we'll just start it on auto. You're gonna see all that stone skin. Basically, everybody has stone skin on them. And just again, you see, there we go. Nice. Can target the nuker as well too because of the peril, the block revive. All right, now DaGreer want us to hop in here because he's saying that this comp is really good. It's like an anti-hedgy warlord. So we're gonna hop into this one too. Let's go. So DaGreer likes this as like an anti-hedgy warlord kind of comp as well too. So this one, we do have hedgy, we got warlord, Duchess, and we have a Kayuku. Actually, we really only can target Duchess right now because the rest are veiled, which is fine. But if you guys have had a chance to play around with your Wyther, or you've come up across a Wyther in Arena, she is really, like, she's really, really hard to take out. Wyther is so stacked and just really hard to kill. There we go. So we got the block revive on Duchess. We saw that. Not that, you know, not there's anybody else here that can be block revived, but we saw that the peril procced on that. So what chat is saying, when they have stone skin, they find that the AI tends to strip it off. But when they play, they never get to. Yeah, AI is tricky sometimes. So at least we did see, there we go. So we did see, and there was another block revive there. So the perils were proccing, which was nice too. So that worked out nicely. Let's see. Yeah, chat is just talking in general with stone skin that they've been using a lot of bombs recently. Which makes sense. So what do you guys think? How many of you have Mortu, and how many of you guys are using him? I actually just pulled him for myself maybe a couple weeks ago, and I haven't really had a chance to do much with him yet, honestly. But we've been able to see so far that, like, the team has not been in trouble at all in anything that we've come up against. Again, Wyther just being, you know, tanky as heck and making sure that she heals. There you go, shields up. There, block revive, block revives. There we go. So we have perils proccing. That was great. So now Brogny's the only one left. You guys use Mortu and Hydra, use them in defense and stone skin. There you go. So there are some people that actually have been using him. Some people have him and they don't use him. All right, any other fun? Let me see. We'll see if we could get another. There's some other like Mortu ones here, but that wasn't what I was looking at. Now that seems like that's a little tricky because of Gaius with bombs. I think we probably don't want to do that because of stone skin, right? But what about this one? We can do that because there's a hedgie here. Okay. There we go. So we'll play against this one. Turvold, Hedgie, Brogni, and Lady Kimmy. Very nice. There you go. So Peril procced. We got the block revive on Lady Kimmy. And again, not like there was a reviver on their team anyway, but it's nice to see. There we go. We got another block revive. It's nice to see that the perils are actually proccing too. You have 3. You keep intending to build them all out in stone skin. All right, DaGreer wanted me to play against this one with Gaius with the bombs. All right, so here we go. We have Gaius, RB, Deacon, and Hedgie. There we go. So ended up being just fine. The bombs came right off. And block revive. Block revive. So, I mean, I will have to say, I think I'm seeing Peril proc more than I would have expected. Yeah, bombs. What bombs? They came right off. Bombs. What bombs? There we go. So they actually block revived 3 out of the 4. Right? All right, let's play with, we got RB Tormund, Sharunda, and a Siphi. And our stone skin. All right, guys, what do you think about Mortu in Arena, particularly in Stone Skin? I did see that there was a bunch of people that said they have him and want to build him like that. Leave me some comments down below. Let me know, what you're doing with him. If you are building him for anything, if he's still sitting in your vault. Honestly, mine's still sitting too. Like, I'm working on leveling him, but I haven't built him or anything yet. We did get the block revive on Sharunda as well too. So again, with this, remember that you can target the nukers. And DaGreer, again, thank you so much for letting us do this showcase. Very, very much appreciated. Thank you so much. Hey, if you enjoyed this video, check out some more videos up here in the playlist on the top right.